Hey everybody, I'm David from the podcast team at I-Fal, the English learning app. Welcome to our casual coffee chat style show, where we take real news and make it simple. Today I have 5 short stories for you, each one in easy English. I'll share what happened, and then a little comment from me, your friend in Tel Aviv. Let's go. Story number 1 is about a big change at one of Tel Aviv's coolest cultural spots. After more than 15 years, one of the founders of the place called Teeter, a guy named Zach Bar, decided to leave the group. Teeter grew from a small project into a famous center for music, art, and nightlife in our city. It became a real home for many young people who love culture. Zach wrote that he is proud and complete with the work he did, and that he feels good about the journey. I like this story because I know that when someone leaves a favorite place, we all feel it. You know that cafe or bar where you meet friends every week? Imagine if the owner, the person you always see behind the counter, leaves one day. It's a little sad, but it can also be a fresh start. Maybe Teeter will try new ideas, new events, or new food. Life moves on, and so do our favorite hangouts. Our second story is about Eurovision 2027 in Bulgaria. The city of Burgas was chosen to host the contest. But here is a small problem. The first semi-final will take place on Israel's Memorial Day, which is a day of national remembrance. Because of that, Israel cannot play in that semi-final. So the Israeli broadcaster will ask the European Broadcasting Union if we can go straight to the second semi-final on May 13th. I find this interesting because it shows how world events can bump into local calendars. In Israel, Memorial Day is a serious day of silence and respect. No parties, no loud music. Of course, Eurovision is fun and bright, but we must honor our traditions too. If you ever plan a big trip or a big party, you know you must check local holidays so you don't clash with important days. The third story is a light one from the world of brands and fashion. A media site shared 5 mini news items about brands. First, a famous designer formed a dream team of artists for a special project. Second, a salt company said that sea salt is a big inspiration for their line of cosmetics. Third, a travel brand launched a new kit called Fun Before Vacation with games and snacks for the plane. Fourth, a digital network said it now internalizes all its content, which means it uses new local creators and local stories. And fifth, a bath care brand promotes therapy in the tub, with scented bath salts for stress relief. I like this kind of news because it shows how brands try to surprise us every day. You probably use soap or shampoo, and you might choose a brand because it has a cool story or a nice scent. Or you might buy a travel kit because you want to relax before your holiday. Next time you shop, you can think, okay, what story does this product tell me? It makes shopping more fun, and it helps you learn some English names, too. Story number 4 is also about brands, but this time it's a pop-up shop in Ramat Aviv Mall. The skincare brand Kiehl's opened a pop-up corner on the second floor for 5 days. They offer free skin diagnostics, professional advice, and special purchase deals. And, here's a fun detail, they have a dessert cart shaped like an avocado. Avocados are almost a national symbol for us in Israel, right? So I love that idea. If you are in the mall, you can treat yourself to a free skin test and then a nice avocado-shaped pastry. It feels like 2 tiny vacations in one afternoon, beauty time and coffee time. And it's a great way to practice English when you ask for your skin type or ask, what product is best for oily skin? It's simple but useful. Our last story is about friendship and how we deal with differences. A well-known lawyer told a TV interviewer that he paid a high price for his views because a dear friend of 20 years stopped talking to him. He said this friend was a very serious journalist and a close soul, and suddenly they had no contact. The lawyer feels sad, but he said it taught him about the strength of personal bonds and the risk when we disagree. This story is not about politics, it's really about friendship. We all know that sometimes we don't see eye to eye with a friend. Maybe you love a certain football team and your friend hates it. Or maybe you like rap music and they just don't get it. When that happens, it can hurt. But it also shows us how much we care about the people in our lives. When you have a small fight, you learn how to say sorry, and you practice useful English phrases like, "Can we talk?" or "I miss our chats." So that was our 5-story round today. We talked about a big change at a cultural hotspot, a scheduling challenge for Eurovision, creative brand news, a fun Kiehl's pop-up with avocado pastries, and a lesson on friendship. I hope these stories helped you learn new English words and simple phrases. Thank you so much for listening, and I really enjoyed helping you learn some English today. Don't forget about the I-Fal app, only 20 shekels per lesson, and I hope to see you next time for another relaxed chat. Bye for now.